Hey guys, Devin here. Got a little trip down memory lane for us today. Dynamite came out with the Herculoids, Volume 1, the beginning. We're going to take a look at this. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. So strap in, grab yourself a coffee, and let's have a good time. All right, so here it is, the Herculoids, Volume 1, the beginning, from Dynamite Comics, written by Tom Sniegoski, art by Craig Rousseau. This cover was done by Joseph Michael Linzer. There are quite a few variant covers, which they have a gallery for in the back, which is really nice. This was a 10-issue series. This is issues 1 through 5. So we do get only half the story here. And for anybody that doesn't know who the Herculoids are, it was a late 60s cartoon from Hanna-Barbera. They're the protectors of this world that called Amzot. Amzot has enough resources to fuel the entire galaxy for multiple generations. So you have your corporations, your pirates, they all want a piece of this place. The Herculoids are the protectors of Amzot. And Amzot itself also was given a couple of names in the cartoon series. They just kept changing the name. So the way that they address that in the book is that every language has their own name for this planet. It's like a fabled world that's completely hidden away from other worlds. And it means paradise in every language. So we start out with basically a man speaking to another man about finding Amzot. And the guy basically warns him, listen, there's a lot of things on this world that you don't want to deal with. And I was kind of curious as to how they were going to handle this. Is it going to be campy? Is it going to be, very serious? And the writer, 5 pages in, shows us, yep, it's gonna be serious. We have our first death 5 pages in. Then the pirate then returns to his people and tells them he knows where this world is, and starts to get an invasion fleet together and things to mine the resources of the world. So now that we're going to be introduced to the Herculoids. The Herculoids consist of a family of father, mother, and son, and 5 pets. Zandor is the father. He's kind of like a mixture of, I'd say like Conan and He-Man maybe. Of course, he predates He-Man by 20 years. And then there's Egu. Egu is a rock gorilla, kind of like if the thing was an ape. There's Zoc. Zoc is the dragon, and she can shoot lasers out of her eyes. Then there's Tundro, who is a multi-legged rhinoceros dinosaur type creature that can fire projectiles out of his horn. There is Dorno. Dorno is the son. He's young. He's constantly trying to prove himself to his father. Your normal child in a situation like this where, they're trying to keep him safe, and he's trying to get himself into trouble. Tara, the mother. And then we have Gleep and Gloop. They are basically blobs that can take different shapes. They can take energy blasts. They form themselves into chairs for them. They can be ridden. And that's our team. So the invasion force comes down. There's quite a bit of fighting. We have our heroes page right here. And issues 1 and 2 are basically this small invasion, which they do end up repelling after a couple of little hiccups, but they do end up repelling it. And then we get to issue 3, where we find out that the invasion force has awakened something underneath the ground that has been there for who knows how long. But there is a race on Amzot called the Mole People, and they used to be in conflict with the Herculoids and the rest of the residents of Amzot. The Mole People, their home was destroyed by the invasion force and are looking for a new area to call home underground when they run into this awakened being, or it's actually more of like a computer, and the computer takes them over, and they start attacking. They start attacking pretty much anybody. So the Herculoids end up having to deal with that. Then we get to issue 4, which is a bit of an odd one. I'm going to guess, because we only have 1 through 5 of a 10-issue series, that this issue is going to play in the next volume, because this issue is a very odd, talks about a character we have never met before, who is a young hunter who is doing his adulthood initiation. And to become a man, he must hunt a creature. And he decides to hunt Zoc the dragon. Well, Zoc at this time is also acting odd on her own. She is apparently giving birth. So it's a weird little, it's not a bad story, it's just an odd story in this set, because it doesn't have anything to really do with anything else. But they come to an understanding, and then we get to issue 5, where we find out that that computer that was underneath the ground has definitely awoken, and it seems to be almost like Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So what this computer was doing was, apparently they were the original inhabitants of Amzot and had left years ago. And they were coming back to reclaim their planet when they realized that it was inhabited by other beings. Now, the computer makes a being that can analyze anybody on this planet, anything, and it can actually take their forms. So, at one part there's a fight, and anytime it touches something, it can then start to mimic them, where he's now firing out of his hands. Well, during the fight, he realizes that these beings on this world didn't just come to this world and take it, they actually were born here. With that, the Krang-like creature sends a message out into space, and it reaches another ship, which we'll have to wait for Volume 2. So after that, we have our cover gallery, which honestly, some of these covers are phenomenal. We have art by Joseph Michael Linzer, the book artist Craig Rousseau, Mike Mignola does one, Rob Liefeld does one, and there's feet. Clayton Crane, basically the same guys are doing a lot of the covers for each one. Bjorn Barends, Dan Panosian, and then there's a short discussion with Tom Sniegoski on how he came to write this book. He was apparently a fan of the original cartoon and always wanted to write this. And you can tell he does like what he's writing. He does like the characters, but he's basically just continuing on the cartoon. So there's really not much else there. And the art, I liked the art enough, but there's really no texture to it. It's very flat. I mean, it's not 100% my cup of tea, but it's not bad. Is the Herculoids worth the purchase? I mean, if you're a fan of the cartoon, yes, absolutely. It's a fun little book. We still have to go through issues 6 through 10, so I want to see where that goes. But for a new fan, I think this might be a hard read, only because the characterization is very light. There's really no in-depth conversations between the characters. You don't feel like you get to know them. So unless you knew them from the cartoon, you're really not going to gain any experience with these people. So with that said, I am looking forward to 6 through 10. I'll get it. I was a fan of the show. With that said, it's one of those books. It's a 50-50 shot. You're either going to like it or you're not. Anyway, please like and subscribe to our channel. And Sal, take it away.
If you're looking for great deals on collected edition comics or manga, we recommend shopping at panelboundcomics.com. They offer free shipping on orders over $30, plus bundle discounts to help you save even more. And if you're shopping from Europe or the UK, comicsbugle.com offers free EU shipping and a rewards program for regular buyers. Don't forget to use our discount codes at checkout.